here's what's happening at Utopia Farms today. That means he only has about 1,100 to go. Maybe he can salvage it, but it's not likely. We have practically no weeds. Those are baby beans. And
oh, you might not be. Now I can't remember it. Just give me a second.
What on earth happened here? Let's get started. So Arnie figures he has one more load to pick up in the field, so I'm gonna hitch a ride when he drives by here, and we'll go have a look at him picking up the hay and to see how much hay we actually lost. Okay, we'll see how well this works. Want to give me a ride?
What?
Want to give me a ride?
Right?
Yeah?
So fun. I'm funny.
Didn't your mother always tell you not to pick up hitchhikers? Still clouds. We're supposed to be clear and sunny, but there isn't a lot of clear and sunny this year. So Arnie comes out to this field and picks up the bales that he's managed to get done. He figures he's around 94, I thought he said, and this time it's actually accurate because there's a counter. It's not one of Arnie's made up numbers. But at 94, that means he only has about 1,100 to go. We're going to be haying this year as usual. He was just removing that rock from the field because we don't want to hit that with any equipment. So this that he cut off is all that seeding that got sprayed by mistake last year. It shouldn't have been sprayed, and then it got replanted at the end of the summer, so it kind of struggled. But that was the perimeter that we got cut off, and the original hay, the good stuff that we planted last year that didn't get sprayed, is all laying out in rows now. It all got cut, but it got a drenching. And rain on hay basically destroys it. It puts a smell on it, it molds very quickly, and it becomes totally unpalatable for animals. So usually it has to be destroyed, and in our case that means he's got to do all the same work you would do if you were going to feed it. He has to come in here and he has to bale it all up, and then he's got to toss those bales away. Like he'll put them at the side of a field or something to rot down. Now he's, I think, talking about taking a risk and bringing out his tedder to see if he can fluff all this wet hay up before it actually does start to rot, and see if that will help, and maybe he can salvage it. But it's not likely, especially since the pure sun and heat that we were expected to get today has turned into what basically looks like another rain event. It's not in the forecast, but hay does not cure in this type of conditions. It's unfortunate. The other unfortunate thing about this happening to this field, this is a field of bad luck, but it's all new seeding, which is usually the best of your hay. Like, it's not one of our old hay fields that had crappy hay on it anyway. This is the good stuff. And we're not sure what proportion of the field is left here, but it looks like it's easily half. What Arnie baled up is called the Headlands. When you're planting and harvesting, usually the farmers go around the field a few passes to make it easier to go up and down in the middle. They were referred to as the Headlands, and it was the Headlands that got sprayed off last year by mistake. And luckily we caught the sprayer before he went into the main portion of the field, but it was a mess. You'll have to look in our past videos under cropping to see what happened there if you weren't with us at the time. While I'm here with Arnie, I thought we'd pop over and literally I feel little sprinkles of rain. There's totally no rain in the forecast today. It's just bizarre. Anyway, I popped over to one of the cornfields to have a look at this. And the corn's doing not too bad. It's getting some better color on it, although it could be a little darker green. Pale green means it's struggling, and this is kind of like a medium green. So corn doesn't like cold temperatures and too much water and no sun, all the conditions that we've been having lately. But right now we're supposed to be in a heat wave. Doesn't seem like it today. But I'm not complaining about that because the heat wave that's coming is supposed to be in the 40s. And for us in Canada, that's not good. We're not used to that kind of heat. But this corn is at the height now that it goes by how many leaves are up, but when they have a certain amount of leaves up, I think it's over 5, then a sprayer comes in and sprays all the little weeds that are between the rows, so it's not taking nutrients from the corn. Our sprayer, we got a new one this year. He just came out today to have a look at the fields, and although they're at the right leaf stage, because we work our fields as opposed to no-till, we have practically no weeds. So he's thinking that he's going to wait a little bit longer to let more weeds grow in so that we're not wasting our money spraying dirt, because we're supposed to be spraying the weeds. So as you can see, there are weeds here, But they're little tiny weeds. Like if they were in your garden, they would be really hard to pull out because they're just too small. Whereas if you drive around and look at the no-till fields right now, it's kind of hard to distinguish the corn from the weeds, and so they'll be spraying right away. And they may even have to spray twice. Yeah, he was actually quite surprised by how little weeds we had. Like the corn, the beans also don't like cold, wet weather. They want heat. And so we've been a little worried about the beans that went in. They went in last, but we've had not much to help them grow. So Arnie said to go have a look at the field to see if any of them are poking up right now, and they should be, and they are, but they're a lot harder to see because they're real little babies. But all these little green things, those are the beans. Those are baby beans. And you can see Arnie was telling you about his planter. It doesn't plant in rows. His bean planter kind of sprinkles them around, so they aren't showing up as rows, but you can see the green throughout. So you know that they're there, they are growing, and with this heat coming, I'm guessing that if we come look at them in a week, they'll, at that point, be very obviously bean plants. It's been a tough year. Here I was going to show the different types of grass
What kind of grass is this
to
one?
see if people can recognize it. This here is Timothy.
Try again.
This is Timothy.
Try again.
This is Timothy, Arnie.
Try again.
It's not this one. This is different.
Try again.
This is different.
What's this one here?
That's
Right here.
orchard grass.
What's the difference here?
Brome and orchard grass.
What's this?
Wait. Orchard grass.
This is orchid grass then.
This one's orchard grass.
What's
This one's
this?
brome.
Try again.
What is it, Arnie? Hurry up.
Listen, I make a good teacher.
No, you don't. You're not answering.
I'm going to give you a hint. When they pumped out the new polar in Holland, when they reclaimed that sea, ground from the sea, my uncle said they spread this on the ground, with airplanes to seed it down. What's it called?
I don't know.
It's called orchid, geez, that's
Yeah,
hang on.
that's real good when he's teaching me and
You might not be, now I can't remember it. Just give me a second.
reed
It's not
canary.
Orchid grass, it's
Reed canary.
reed canary.
Okay,
What's this?
reed canary. See, I said it first.
Reed
That
canary, yes.
that's orchard
What's
grass.
this?
Orchard grass.
Come on, what does that look like? Pretend you're sweeping the floor.
Okay, it's brome.
Bingo! Brome. It's brome. Okay, I'll get you another one.
But you got to tell the difference. So brome is more like a broom, and it kind of dangles like oats.
Brome is like a broom.
I just
Brome.
said that,
That's right.
Arnie. You don't need to yell.
Well, you're not
We
getting
can
it.
hear without you yelling.
I'm trying to get you.
And this is the orchard grass. The orchard grass has little puffy things.
Why I can't find no Timothy?
Well, when it's closed like this, it looks like Timothy because Timothy looks like that. But when you see that it opens, Timothy doesn't open like that.
There is no Timothy yet, and the reason why there's no Timothy is a grass of choice Because Timothy is a late bloomer, so you have time to cut the hayfield. That's why you can't find no Timothy yet. The Timothy hasn't gone to head yet.
Well, and to be honest, we didn't plant a lot of it either, eh?
Yeah. Reed Canary has no value at all. It's just stem. And the reason why people don't like this orchid grass right here, because it's too aggressive and you can't get it cut quick enough. You have to be real cut orchid grass real quick.
Or it goes stemmy and goes to head.
But there's no Timothy.
And we don't plant this Reed Canary. We don't plant that.
No, this one grows out.
That's free.
Anything you get for nothing has no value.
Right. I just wanted to point out that we're not planting that. That wasn't in our hayfield. This is kind of the ditch along the hayfield.
How are the beans?
Little. They're there, but they're really little. Okay, so he's got the bales at the end of the field. After that little yelling session, he gets a little excited, you might have noticed. Ooh, sorry for the bumps. I'm standing on the wagon. Boy, that is not a hay sky. This gives you the real feel of what it's like to be on a wagon or in a tractor, how bumpy it is. There's the coveralls. I always like the view from down here of the farm. In my days before I had a bum knee, I would have jumped off and hooked that up for him. But if he wants to save time, it would take me forever to jump down. Age is a terrible thing. I thought you were going to pick a buttercup for me.
There it is. What's that, hon?
That's Timothy. It looks like orchard Reed Canary, except that little head never opens.
The fault I have with Timothy is, you see how you just picked that? It only has one leaf on it. You see that one leaf?
Yeah.
Well, that's where all the protein is. And brome and orchid grass produces a lot more leaves, more protein. Timothy, I find, doesn't have a lot of value, to my eyes.
Can you flex your arm so we can see your muscles? Do it.
Muscles, they'll have to pay for it.
Here we go again. Be prepared for a bumpy ride. You're gonna try ted it?
Yeah, no, I think break it up some more and bale it. But bale it. Look at all the alfalfa.
Yeah.
This is the best stuff here. Here, look. Look at all that. Look.
Well, that looks nice.
No smell at all to it. No bad smell.
Yeah.
Get some more wrapping up.
Oh, that would be a bonus. As we drove up to the yard, we found some sheep that escaped. So now I gotta deal with that. And what precisely do you think you guys are doing? Like, what on earth happened here? Where is the gate? Like, it looks like the whole fence has been knocked over. And where is it? Okay. That's just really weird. All I can think is someone tried to jump it, got caught, and took the whole fence out. Okay, so this is a major repair here. I better tell Arnie. Looks like he's coming to help, so he's not gonna believe. He thought I left the gate open, which I know I didn't. So now we're gonna videotape the fact that something went wrong here. Come on, you guys, go back. Yeah, this is really weird. Hopefully no one's injured. You guys. Okay, and we got some bent fences here. I better get Arnie because this is gonna be a little bit of mayhem here. I'm kind of guessing that Arnie did this. He probably came in here and turned around in here and forgot that the sheep were all loose and left it open because my little gate is closed. And it's time to feed those guys. So I gotta come right back here once Arnie's done unloading, and we'll get Spartacus fed and we'll get this gate fixed. Oh, I wanna talk about this other ram while we're here, the one that's trying to hit Spartacus, because they're both bottle babies, but the big guy doesn't want to share with anybody. But he's a real lover with me. I'm calling him Moron. He's the speckled one by the gate. That's his sister who watched us shearing. And there's another sister, they're triplets. But he's a real sweetheart. All three of those are there, the triplets. They're all keepers, even the boy. But he's a lover boy. But Samir, he's gonna be called Moron. And I'm wondering if that's a sheep caught under the creep feeder there. Looks a little big to be under there. So it looks like I'm gonna have to deal with that too. You can't leave the farm for, that was like 10 minutes for chaos to erupt. What's with you guys? It's chaos. Ben, come here. This is what he did before. Guaranteed he did this and left the gate open. But the sheep love these little adventures. Adds a little bit of excitement into a boring life. Well, I don't know how they managed to knock all those gates over.
Yeah, because there's only one pin in here. So they just they actually bet the bottom on that too.
And someone must have jumped over and knocked all these over. You freaking liar! You freaking liar! How dumb do I look? Yeah. Obviously, you left the blue gate open, he says. And then, did you see the denial there? How the story was going to be fabricated? Got that laminate. There he is. This is Moron. He's a triplet. He's a humdinger. He doesn't like flies, that's why he's twitching. He just had his bottle, and he's now following that up with a little snack of crepe. Hey Moron, come here. Come here, show how nice you are. Come on, it's not all about food. There we go. There we go. Hi, buddy. Hi. You're the world's friendliest guy. Come on over. Got a little bit of a little horn scare there. They'll knock right off. Yes. He's another beauty. I don't know who he's from. I have to check it. But he's a big baby. Likes a lot of attention like all our rams do. Are you going to show how friendly you are? Are you going to show that you like to have hugs all the time? Are you going to show how nice? See? Yeah, you're just really nice. I know. It's all about love and kisses, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Anyway, he's extremely bossy with everybody in the whole pen. But then once he's chased everybody away, then he turns into a little love dove, because now he's got all his attention. You are a big baby, aren't you? He could be out of Hilton, because he's one of the last born, but he's a heavy guy. Not you. Not you. You're such a sweetheart. So I guess on that note, that's a good way to end the day. So from me and Moron, we're going to say goodbye. And please be sure to join us again for the next episode at Utopia Farms. Bye for now.